Shout, shout, give it all out. Here's all the things while we move around. Come on, talking on me. Shout, shout, move it all out. I know it's Saturday. Just heard that song. It's on my mind. It's an 80s song, I think. Shout, shout, give it all out. Here's all the reason why I'm going round. Come on, going around. Just wait a bit. Well, then it's Saturday. Saturday fun. Take this moment to chill. I've just done some yoga, so I feel pretty chill. I feel good today. Yoga. Aged urine up the bum. Haven't done that in a while. That's relevant to what I'm going to talk about. What else have I done? A lot of networking. Done a shit ton of networking today. Zoom calls for the business, and so I can bring you guys the best health protocols and really crack on with the business side too. Very important to make money in this business, isn't it? So that I can carry on doing what I do for free, giving out all the free information. So, yes. Okay, so I'm not going to waste your time. Let's start. Here's something I didn't know, but now I'm coming to. I didn't understand fully, but I was listening to a great podcast. I get a lot of information from podcasts, and I connect the dots with the information from the podcast with what I'm doing, what's going on in my own life and my own experiences, and adding the dots in that way. And one of them that's really powerful is headache. For the reason why people get headaches and chronic headaches, it's obviously a big problem for people. I myself can't compress to having... I don't get a lot of headaches. I never have. But I know this is a huge topic and a huge problem for a lot of people, even us, but also especially in mainstream society. A lot of people suffer from headaches, migraines, chronic headaches. And people always wonder what's going on with these headaches, why are they coming up? It's multifactorial, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things going on. And there is such thing as a stress headache, by the way. That's very real. A stress headache. Alright? But that's one thing I kind of knew about. What I didn't connect dots with today until I listened to the podcast, and it makes sense to me, is that a huge reason why people, including ourselves, sometimes get headaches, it's because of the colon and constipation and toxemia and impacted feces that have been in there too long. And the colon being fucked up and dirtied up and constipated. And that dirty blood not coming out and staying in there too long and going back into the bloodstream, and it goes all the way up to the brain. It goes even deeper, because I think there's a very strong connection beyond the blood, dirty blood going back in and into the brain. I think there's a direct connection between every part of the body, and the colon particularly. When that's dirty, it really does give you a headache. Like, it does a lot of bad things, but one of the things it does is it gives you a chronic headache, and it fucking sucks. You guys know how much it sucks for the mainstream to have headaches and have their head. It's one of those things that's super annoying. When you've got a headache, you can't focus on love, compassion, kindness, other people. You're in selfish mode when you've got a headache. It sucks. It sucks ass. It's super annoying. And the colon is fucking dirty, man. And it's great focus anyway, but it definitely does. Look, how many times have I heard this? And even myself, I've seen it. You've had a headache, and you go and do an enema, or even use a syringe, as I use. Whatever you do, your enema, and your headache goes away straight away. The amount of times I've heard that on Facebook since I've been in this community for 3 years is a joke. What's going on there? The amount of times I've heard that. I had a headache, I went and did an enema, and boom. My headache has gone instantly with the enema. That proves that colon is directly linked to headaches. That the headaches are coming about because of toxemia and impacted feces and all that junk in the colon. As soon as you do an enema and you relieve some of that junk, and it's not just, an enema is not just doing that. An enema is also, there's direct portals from the rectum and the whole colon into the liver, the hepatic portal veins going all the way up to the liver, and the liver, anything goes to the liver goes into the bloodstream. So actually, when you do an enema, you're sending your colon you're sending medicine into the colon and the liver and then the bloodstream by consequence. So the bloodstream gets cleaned up. No more toxicity. But plus, when the enema happens, you get a whoosh and you get that relieving of constipation. Constipation really does cause headaches. Yeah, that's the major reason for me. Stress too. Stress causes constipation. Stress causes constipation, which causes headaches. Stress causes everything. But one of the reasons why mainstream society complain about headaches so much is because they're constipated. They don't do enemas. And I do believe you do that enemas are necessary, whatever you eat. But if you're going to go down the route of, oh, enemas are unnatural, they're not, and they harm the body. They don't. But if you're going to go down that route, especially if you think about the mainstream society, it's what kind of foods are they eating that are constipating them? What kind of foods are they not eating that are constipating them? Right? Not eating too much fruits and vegetables, which contain mostly water and fibre, are going to help move out the bowels. Those are pretty much the only foods that are going to help move out the bowels. Pretty much. There's not enough of that. And then they're not combining those properly, so they're eating them as snacks or after crap. Yeah. You see, that's the problem. And drying foods is what I'm saying. Drying foods. We're eating a lot of drying foods, and then they cause constipation. And you're not drinking enough quality water. Tap water does not relieve constipation. Tap water causes constipation. Yeah. You'd think drinking water relieves constipation. Not necessarily. If it's tap water, it's kind of causing constipation. It's a load of junk crap. It's a load of junk crap, right? So people think they're doing a lot of good with the water they drink, but if they're drinking bottled spring that's been demagnetized and destructured, because it's not fresh from the lake, it's been a bottle for 3 weeks, full of inorganic minerals, that's also going to cause constipation. I can speak on constipation. I was constipated loads as a kid. Loads. I got stressed with exams. I got majorly constipated. It's breaking up. My dad had to give me prunes and Epsom salts every now and again. And actually, as a kid, I was so badly constipated that I could feel how high it was in my tummy, the impacted feces, and also it caused my eyes to blink a lot. And I could feel the connection, even as a kid, between the constipation I was majorly having because of stress, and I could feel it in my face and my head. And that's where the ties in again to the headache aspect. There's a huge link between the head, headaches, the face, and the colon. And I experienced that as a kid when I was constipated. My eyes would blink, my consciousness lowered. I was depressed from constipation, but also my eyes flickered a lot more. I could feel it. And then, yeah, my dad gave me Epsom salts, prunes, it would relieve it for a bit, and then I went back into the exam mode of constipation. It was fucking awful, man. Yes, Brother Sage, absolutely. Reabsorption of toxic chemicals back into the bloodstream. Years and decades worth of impacted feces are getting stuck there. Or even, that's extreme, and it is for everyone, for them. But even that, like, mini ones, like, say you've just eaten food and it takes 3 or 4 days to come out, that's a huge problem the mainstream are doing, and it's reabsorption of the toxins back into the bloodstream causes a headache. It's just an imbalance, a headache, right? These imbalances are signs that we're supposed to do something wrong, and one great focus area is that focus on the colon. So next time you get a headache, maybe you'll add yourself to the many millions of people that reported that they'd done an enema, they had a headache, did an enema and it went away. That's a great tool to know for yourself and other people. If you hear your friends and family saying got a headache, it could be other things, don't get me wrong, combination of things, stress, heavy metal toxicity, tap water, EMFs, but one of them is definitely the colon's just too dirty and the colon needs cleaning. So the solution is a lot of things. Colonics, enemas, ooh, wow, those two will be amazing, wow. More food that is less drying, like more wet food. Wet food is fruits and vegetables. Incorporate more fruits and vegetables and less drying foods into your diet. Another great one is to pee on your food. Have a pee on your food. If it's dry. Yeah, pee on it. Pee some fresh pee, moisturize it. I've been doing that lately. Having some fun peeing on my food. Giving some extra nutrition, but also it helps. It's liquid stuff. So colonics, enemas, Go for the power. Major urine enemas. Fucking love major urine enemas. Real power for constipation. I go to the top. Fasting. That would help constipation. Distilled water fasting, whatever water you drink, reverse osmosis fasting, Kangen water. There's millions of waters you can drink. They're powerful, just not tap water, and filtered water's okay, I guess. There's levels, but all that stuff. And yeah, keep your colon clean and keep it hydrated. But also understand that sometimes not keeping your colon hydrated cleans it up too, like dry fasting. So there's a paradoxes to everything I'm saying to you guys, But yeah, that's what I want to say. Constipation is a huge problem. Sorry, headaches are a huge problem in mainstream society. And one of the tools in your toolkit that I never thought about, which makes complete sense, is the angle of colon and headaches. So that's one of the first things you should look for in yourself and other people when you get a headache. How's the colon doing? It's probably not doing too good at that moment that you've got a headache. You've got a chronic headache. So it needs some help and assistance, the colon, to clean it out, and use the tools available to you. Eat the good foods, or do the enemas, do the colonics, and look after that colon. Look after every part of your body. Every part of your body is so super sacred. Yeah, and it's all connected. You can't not do one thing for one part of the body without having a major impact on everything about the body. How amazing is that to think about? You do one thing, good thing for one part of the body, it does it for everything. Systemic and localized medicine. You affect one part of the body, the stream's just going to go whoosh, whoosh. Not even that. You think deeper, the meridians, the chakras, and all this stuff. Everything is linked in together. That's how, if you got some problem up here, you go to down there, you can fix it. Everything is linked. Something the mainstream society don't know yet. Just the ones in the know. Everything is linked. The doctors think it's just about this. It's not. It's just about that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's all I want to say today. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Have a lovely day. It's night time here in the UK. Gonna go to bed soon. I know it's EST. It's kind of afternoon time, and PST. It's like early in the morning, I guess. How cool is that? All right, peace. Love you.